I'm going to begin with a discussion of goals. For healing to be effective, there need to be goals, and we have some very specific goals that we are going to focus on with narcissistic personality disorder. So first of all, the narcissist needs to differentiate from the family of origin and have great boundaries. What do I mean by that? I'm using a lot of specific terminology there, right? So first of all, differentiation. What is that really? What that is giving ourselves permission. A lot of the time, the narcissist is not given permission by his family of origin to be critical of what life was like growing up with them. So the narcissist needs to give himself permission. And by the way, I do mostly speak of this in terms of the male being the narcissist. About 90% of the time, that's the case. In about 10% of the cases, the narcissist is a female. So I just want to be clear about that. But the narcissist hasn't been given a chance to be critical of his family of origin. And he never has to directly go to them and tell them that he's being critical. But he needs to give himself that permission to reflect back and say, what was wrong in my family of origin in terms of how I was raised? And then the second step of differentiation is for the narcissist to look ahead and say, okay, now I've identified what was bad back there. What's my vision for myself as a husband and a father? How do I want to be? Also, the narcissist needs to have great boundaries with the family of origin. So this is as an adult, right? The narcissist, I've had many narcissists that I've worked with, and as they're starting to heal, they're starting to get better, they interact again with the family of origin. And what happens? They revert. That what's going on with narcissism is very associational in the brain. And so brain states can change very easily. And a narcissist who has bad boundaries with family of origin slips right back into his original family of origin role. And then he will act as a really emotionally abusive member of that family again in his marriage. So those are two great goals right out of the gate, right? This goal to differentiate from the family of origin and then have excellent boundaries so that reversion does not occur.